have a look at Lee Priest and Kevin Levrone. This is them at the Grand Prix Hungary, 1997. In my personal opinion, this is two of their greatest versions. Lee Priest, he's never had that combination of size, hard, grainy conditioning, and ditto with Kevin Levrone. His back really looked good. So did Lee Priest's. In my opinion, this is one heck of a battle. Priest actually placed third. Kevin Levrone with the big win. Nasser Al-Sonbody placed second. I would have had him in this one, but there was no back shots at all. And it was no point of even putting him in this if you have no back comparisons. So, Lee Priest, every bit as good as Nasser Al-Sonbody. Very good condition here. Absolutely just as good as Kevin Levrone's, I would say. Go to the side. And it's going to be hard for Lee Priest. He's every bit as good as Kevin Levrone, but he's just on a smaller scale. His conditioning, I would say, maybe even fetching a little bit of a victory, I would say. But, I mean, Kevin Levrone is no slouch. He really looks good here. Both of them do. Okay, we actually are fortunate enough to have a complete symmetry round. And you can see what I mean about how dry Lee Priest was here. This is probably better than the 1997 Mr. Olympia Lee Priest. Look at the lower back. You can see a Christmas tree. He's never looked quite so good, and I can see glutes, my soul. But I mean, gushing all over Lee Priest, Kevin Levrone looks really good too. Look at the glutes, for sure. And he's on a much bigger scale. Symmetry round's actually very close, to tell you the truth. Front double bicep pose. And this is one reason why Kevin Levrone, 97 Grand Prix, is one of his best versions. This is probably his best front double bicep. He never really, or he lacked a V-taper and bicep peaks. But it appears here his arms are full. And quite a little V-taper, to tell you the truth. But Lee Priest, look at the tricep, biceps, and the all-important forearms in this shot. Personally, I would give it to Lee Priest, but I could see a judge giving this one to Kevin Levrone. Front lat spread. The front lat spread was always a little uneven for Kevin Levrone. It is a big presentful pose, though, I must say. Lee Priest, you can't really gauge anything from this shot. It's not he's tilted thusly, I guess, for lack of a better term. Looks like he is overall better condition than Kevin Levrone, but Kevin's so big, so big. Very close. Side chest development. And Lee Priest is in better condition. You look, the chest, take a good look, take a good gander. And the legs, look at the hanging hamstring as well. Little waistline, look at Lee Priest. But now that I'm done complimenting him, Kevin Levrone gets this one, or Levrone. That chest is just so big. That's Serge Gnabry-like chest development. This is awesome. Awesome. And these guys are fighting tooth and nail. I'm telling you right now, this is close. Closer than most of you guys probably have it. Side tricep. Now, when I match them up together, Kevin Levrone is just so big. Very dominant. But individually, I love Lee Priest's side chest, or tricep here, rather. The tricep itself, the development, compared to the rest of his body, is huge. I would say it's bigger and better than Kevin Levrone's. So it is a tight decision, guys. It really is. That body of Kevin Levrone, the abs and the chest, much better than Priest. But like I said, the tricep itself is just insanely hard, grainy for Lee Priest. Turn around for the back development, and this Priest is making an awesome matchup out of this. Now take into consideration he is tilted thusly, and it takes the V-taper away. And Priest never really had a problem with that. He had some good wide lats for sure. So you could imagine that he does have that here. And he has a Christmas tree. His conditioning looks better than Kevin Levrone's. So this is a lot tighter of a decision than I originally thought. Kevin Levrone displaying some good glutes there. Both gentlemen, just incredible. Rear double bicep. This one never translated quite so well for either guy. Let's face it. Kevin Levrone lacks the V-Tabor, but so does Lee Priest. This was never as good a shot as the lat spread for Priest. But he does look good for Lee. Look, there's glutes. Lee Priest does have glutes, and he's actually quite large here. So I think this is his best version. Kevin Levrone, his back shots, you watch the video footage of him at the Grand Prix Hungary, his back shots were every bit as good or better than any of the Olympia versions. So it is close, to tell you the truth, guys, in the back development. And Lee Priest finishes this one off. And he does make a good matchup out of this, guys. Much, much, much better than I thought. He is winning the ab and thigh. His conditioning, his overall conditioning, was probably a bit better than Kevin Levrone's in all of the shots. Unfortunately, there is no most muscular comparison. I would have thrown it up, but I couldn't find one of Lee Priest. There was a couple of Levrone, and they both have an outstanding pose, as you probably know. Anyway, it's time to make the decision, and this one was actually a tight one for me. Personally, I love Lee Priest's physique, and I love Kevin Levrone's too. Priest with the better conditioning, but Kevin Levrone is your winner. His conditioning was awesome as well, and he was just so big, so big. He's as big as a house, and poses like the front double bi and the rear double bi, they were greatly improved, and they were usually weaker poses for him. But anyway, this was a good little comparison, in my opinion, worthy of an extra look. Grand Prix Hungary, 1997, Kevin Levrone, the rightful winner. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.